Hey guys, I wanted to make a video about my new watch. It's a Seiko Crown 1962 manual wind. As you can see, it's got a very thin profile. The case back is covered. The movement seems pretty reliable. The winding motion, it doesn't feel very smooth compared to the way we wind watches these days. There's like a slight kickback resistance thing every time you wind it. I think it's probably a characteristic of manual wind watches from that time period. This is my first time owning buying a vintage watch, or even like holding a watch from that time period. And this is a really nice example of a well-maintained vintage Seiko, the Seiko Crown. This is a 36 millimeter. I'd say it was pretty big for that time period. Even for a men's watch, most of the watches from that time were pretty small. I'd say around even smaller than 34. So for 36, I'd say this is it hits the sweet spot for the perfect dress watch profile. Fits perfectly right on the cuff. As you can see, it's very thin, mostly because it doesn't have the automatic winding rotor in the back. The dial, as you can see right here, it's pretty well patinaed. On the top right side, there's like a slight scuff around like the 5-minute to 10-minute mark. I don't know if you can see it, the camera, but yeah, it's very tasteful. The dial markers look so well preserved, given how old the watch is. 1962. Like, I can't even imagine like that. That's so long ago. The crystal is acrylic, and it's dome shaped, as you can see. It creates this nice effect when you look at it from the side. Like the hands kind of curve out a bit on the edges because of the dome shape. It's acrylic, so it might be prone to scratches, so definitely need to make sure I don't like bang it against like edges and stuff, which I do quite often. But yeah. Although I feel like even with scratches, this watch will look pretty nice. I'm not like I don't really mind a few scratches here and there. It gives the watch character, in my opinion. And for like any major scratches, I can definitely I can fix it using those lubricant things that I've heard about. I've never used them, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that. The leather is genuine Seiko leather strap. Yep, right there. Yeah, as you can see right here. It's a new leather strap. Yeah, I think the black color fits it really well. I was looking for a combination that wasn't gold, and the silver and white was perfect in my opinion. It really fits the aesthetic really well. Yeah, and I was really excited about the manual winding motion because this is my first manual wind watch. That was very exciting. As you can see, the hand moves really smoothly. It actually keeps time really well. The power reserve is pretty decent too. Yeah, this watch was actually it was made in 1962. The first Seiko Crown was made around, I think, right before the 60s, and the design was made before the first Grand Seiko design was made. So this watch played a pretty important role in making the first Grand Seiko design. But obviously, with the first Grand Seiko, there were like there was a bunch of cool innovations, like the chronometer certification, which is a big deal for Japanese watches at that time. This watch obviously does not have that chronometer certification, but yeah, I think in terms of like case design, dial design, and just the profile in general, yeah, it's very similar to the first Grand Seiko and the Seiko Marvel, which came around that time, which came out around that time as well. This is a, if you can see, yep, 21 die-shock 21 jewels, 21 jewel movement, and yeah, I think it looks really nice. Let me put it on my wrist. Yeah, I think it fits my 6.5 inch wrist pretty well. It's a good profile, and I don't know if you can hear the movement. It's pretty loud. I can hear it. It's a really satisfying sound. Yeah, I really love the vintage watch experience. Like I said, it's my first time owning a vintage watch, and from Seiko, nonetheless, definitely one of my favorite watch brands, if not my favorite watch brand. And yeah, definitely excited to create memories with this one. It's good. It's a nice looking dress watch. Thank you.